Hello everyone, welcome to the Street Show. We're playing some Monster Train today. Last run was pretty interesting. I felt like we were extremely weak at the beginning, we slowly ramped up, and then basically nothing could stop us. There were a couple times I was concerned, but... Okay, this loading screen's taking forever. A couple times I was concerned, but overall, I think we did just fine. We are now on Covenant rank 12, so major bosses will have a little extra health, but you know the rules. All random, all trials. Let's see how we go. Alright. We are the Hellhorned, allied with the Stygian Guard, and we got Seraph the Chaste, so buffs and debuffs don't do as well. That would restrict something like a rage deck, but looking down here, I'm seeing that we've got lots of spells which have lots of good armor synergies. So what I'm thinking we want to do is make Battering Ram better, and then we've got a nice damage spell, and then we've just got armor generation. So we'll probably want to go for something like a Steel Worker, I think is what it's called. So we could go with armor and multi-strike. Slay grants 10. So in both of these, I'm worried about things like sweep and spikes. With that being said, I think maybe going brawler first isn't a bad idea. Let me just check something quick. So we got Frozen Lances and Torches, and then the Trained Stewards. Maybe we do go for Reaper first, just to make sure that we have that nice consistent damage right out of the gates. Summon abilities trigger an additional time. We don't have anything that has that yet, do we? Yeah, it's just Trained Stewards and our champion. I mean, if we go the route of imps, this could be interesting. Otherwise, Precious Plating is... I mean, it could be the thing that helps keep us alive. And if I'm being honest, I am a little bit worried about how weak we are right at the start. Let's just take Precious Plating. Ashes of the Fallen was good if we were going imps, but we don't know what we're doing yet. Alright, see here, Spikes 3, right off the bat. Well, that's a whole lot of garbage I don't want to deal with. So, maybe we set up here. We'll put Fortify on our Steward. Let's just get rid of some of these. I think we definitely want to Offering Token. It's not what I was looking to find. I think what we can do is Frozen Lance Steward, then we get the Collector Gold, and then we'll need to worry about this. Brief Respite already. I want a Frozen Lance and I want a Torch. But we are gonna die, I think, no matter what we do. We'll have 1 health if I Fortify it. Let's Offering Token and see what we find. We get another Torch. So do we want a Torch or do we want a Trained Steward? I think I'd rather Torch to send less up to the next floor. And then, do we do this to save him? I think that's fine. Maybe we get another hit in. It's not very likely, though. Yeah, I'm fine with Torch, Frozen Lance. I don't think there's... Oh, we could have drawn a the armor spell, and that would have been fine. draw it here? Nope. I think our option is clear. We just try and burn as much as we can until this floor. Okay. I think this makes sense, and now the boss is dead. Alright. So what I'm looking for is some frontline and extra armor synergies. I think we'll take Hornbreak here. Crypt Builder could be very helpful considering the 2 offering tokens that we have right now. So let's give that a shot. I think we don't have a choice. We have to go the route of the unit, even if it's a Stygian. I mean, all we've got is Train Stewards and our champion, which is not enough. So do we want Spell Weakness or Frostbite? I think the answer is Frostbite. We don't really have a lot of... I mean, let me think before I speak. We have a lot of damaging spells. They're not very strong damaging spells. And if we have a multi-strike on something like this, and... Hold on, let me just check really quick. It does have sweep, so actually going with the slightly less health upgrade than Heartstone to get some extra damage is probably really good. Like, I want to give it the extra health so that it can actually get some hits in, but we'll see how the 25 goes. Maybe we'll find a... I just went to that. Maybe we'll find a Concealed Caverns that lets us put a Heartstone on it for some higher health. +4 attack, we get a unit. I wouldn't mind putting Quick on her either, but we will do this for now. Do I stick her in on the bottom? I think I do. It's a lot more damage than I'd like her to take, but I think we can make it work. Do that, one of these. That's fine. We're already on the brief respite? Okay, that doesn't help me at all. Okay, I guess we end the turn then. Let's see. Let's do that, and then we can Offering Token our Crypt Builder to do 60 damage to that guy. We take 9 damage from them, and then we get to attack once. So maybe I throw a Train Steward in front, we get a little more damage in. And let's just throw another Train Steward there, get it out of the deck, get it ready for the next floor. So a decent amount of Frostbite. I think we just frontline this, and then hit him for as much as we can. It's dead either way, but Crypt Builder's just faster. Alright. Another Fortify. Molting Imp is actually pretty good. Let's go for the Molting Imp. And then let's go for another Crypt Builder. And then we get another unit. I personally like the idea of Siren of the Sea. We can put her as a front line for our sweep unit. And if we're just casting spells down there and stopping everything before it makes it to another floor, then I think we're doing our due diligence. Let's go the route of the unit on this one. I mean, we could benefit from the pyre health. If we're gonna be casting spells on that first floor, I think Lodestone Totem makes sense. We might want to give it some extra health though, so it doesn't die to sweep. But oh, a large stone. Crap. So let me see. We've got a capacity of 5. Cold Celia takes up 2. I'm thinking about putting the large stone on the Siren of the Sea, which takes up our 5 and gets in the way of putting the Lodestone Totem in that last spot. But if we increase our capacity after the Daedalus fight, then that would be fine by me. So let's do that, because then this is a much more impactful frontline unit, and we'll give it this as well, just for the extra health. I don't think I want to upgrade anything else, at least not with this 10 attack. Lodestone Totem, that's bad on, because if there's any spikes units, then it attacks and dies pretty much all the time. Okay. Awoken, Melting Remnant, and Umbra. If we go with the Awoken, we have the potential to find another frontliner, which would be good to have for our champion. We could get the same thing with Umbra, but with Umbra, I feel like it's likely to be a good frontline if you are activating the Gorge synergies. With Melting Remnant, it could be a lot of things, most of which are helpful. I think Awoken's probably a safer bet for us, at least as far as units are concerned. We found a unit. Let's see. Awoken's Rail Spike actually isn't a bad pick. I mean, let me just check. I mean, if we get Battering Ram, Crypt Builders, any of our cheap spells, even the Train Stewards, honestly, just so we can play them, I think Awoken's Rail Spike would be really good. I don't... hold on. If we were on a non-spikes fight, we could use this on our champion after, like, a kill to give it that extra chunk of health, and then we could rebuild our attack, but then we're leaving our champion with at most 6 attack, and that maybe that's not actually a good choice. I think we're gonna go with the Rail Spike. I don't regret choosing Awoken there if Rail Spike is what we get out of it, so. Alright, we've done this, so here we go. Enemy units deal 1 damage to the front unit on death. Wonderful. Well, I'm super not eager on putting anything down here just yet, but we could do something like Frozen Lance, Torch, and then put Siren of the Sea, just to mitigate a little bit of damage. And then I think we still want to put Hornbreaker up top. Yeah, we missed out on some incants, but I'm fine with that. This could be a really good Rail Spike, actually. Let's see what we get. I'm okay with that. Enhance. Oh, sorry, the X is not also the Ember reduction. It's a flat 2. 2 Ember reduction is still pretty good. We can put Colcelia there. I wish I had something to target this guy in the back. So for now, we're just going to Fortify. And we'll do Frozen Lance for more Incant stuff. And that's pretty good. By the way, Frostbite on Daedalus. Very helpful. 525 health. It's a lot more than what I'm used to seeing on him. Okay. So we do that. I think we do that. Frozen Lance, Train Steward. Since we can't play Battering Ram. Battering Ram will be pretty good though if we can get good armor stacks. For right now, it's kind of a dead card, which is unfortunate. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll keep the imp in the back. It's fine. Cool. I like it when he's down here. I think this is an easy crypt builder. I think this is an easy fortify. I think that's an easy dead weight. I think we also put our lodestone totem up here. And then all of our floors are filled. We have this random train steward left over. So I think we are doing what we need to do pretty effectively. That's fine. Horn Break is actually awesome right here. Crypt Builder, Frozen Lance. We get some decent damage in. And we'll definitely kill Daedalus. It's just, I don't know if we'll kill him on this floor. Probably. Oh, we do! What do you know? I won't cast all the torches. It doesn't do anything for us other than waste time, so. Sweet. Reinforce is actually really good if we can actually get to stacking up our armor. Harness the Titan is also pretty decent. Ice and Pyre isn't awful, but I'd rather have some better synergies than what we are already presented with if we're going to pick Ice and Pyre. I think we actually want to pick Reinforce. If we can buff Reinforce with some nice things, then all that much better. So we could go with Demon Fiend. But then we pretty much have to pick the extra Ember generation for right now. Otherwise, we could have a sort of Incant floor on the bottom. Which I'm not opposed to. I don't think we need another Siren of the Sea either. So let's go this way, and I do think we actually want the increased capacity. Because then we can go super big on the Incants on that first floor. Okay, so now, where do we go? I'd really like to make that Reinforce spell better. What is it called? Yeah, Reinforce. I couldn't remember if it was Reinforce or Reinforcements. There's not even a unit upgrade over here, though. Is there anything that I really want to duplicate? I mean, I could duplicate Awoken Railspike. I could duplicate... That's pretty much all I'd want to duplicate, actually. Maybe another Siren. I think This is a better choice, because then we can get rid of the train stewards, possibly. Permafrost, huh? I definitely want to reduce the cost of reinforce. I'd like to reduce it again, honestly. Do we want to put this on Awoken's Rail Spike? It's like if we have a bunch of stuff that we want to play, we can just hold on to this until we get a bad turn, or until we know we have a good chance of drawing stuff that we want. I think that's fine. And let's put... Let's consume one of our Frozen Lances. We can leave that. Let's grab our Pyre health, so now we're sitting at max. And then let's get rid of 2 Train Stewards. Anything that gives us more health would be really appreciated. We didn't find it. And now I think Brawler is the correct choice. Because we would end up doing the same damage, but we have the potential to do... anything that increases our attack is more effective with multi-strike than it is without. With the Slay, you know, you get better chance of increased attack overall, but I think the extra armor here might be important, just to make sure that we don't lose the Hornbreaker Prince early. So this I think is a slightly more defensive play. This is definitely more offensive, but we've got good setups. We just got to get it set up, if that makes any sense. Okay. Non-boss units get multi-strike. Well, this dies unless I do some other stuff right away. Which I can do, actually. Do one of those. We'll stick this guy here just to get killed, and then we'll go Hornbreaker up top. That's fine. This all of a sudden becomes really nice. Yeah, we want Lodestone first. Then we'll torch him. We'll fortify this. We're gonna hold on to the rail spike, and I guess reinforce just gets discarded. He is not going to kill me, but he won't die unless I do something about it either. At least not till he hits the pyre, but no, we don't want Cold Celia here. We want the other one. So I'm doing... So I need to do 15 more damage, which I could do with the Frozen Lance. But that gives him Incant, which puts me up to needing to do 25 damage, which is still covered by that Frozen Lance. Yeah, let's do that. Again, we'll sacrifice one of our train stewards. I think we want to put Cold Celia here. And then, do we get a Crypt Builder? No, not yet. Oh. I don't think there's anything that we would draw that we wouldn't discard if it wasn't usable right now. Crypt Builder is exactly what I was hoping to see. Oh, I was like, why is he not taking any damage? Because he's got a healer. On the plus side, this sap is really helpful right now. So what's left in my deck? A couple things that might benefit from an Awoken's Rail Spike. But I really feel like we need to get the Siren out, so I'm going to put her in back, since she's going to be the primary damage dealer on this floor. And then, let's see, they're putting out actually quite a bit of damage. These need to be dealt with very bad. And 0 Ember means everything else is kind of eh. Alright, so our champion is dying. That's not good. So apparently we need some more frontline units. So we'll need to factor that into our decision making in the next couple floors. So I could do 20 to this. Well, I mean, if I just fortify, it should be dead. So let's maybe do something different elsewhere. You're not dead. You'll do good damage here, and then he'll die. So I think maybe this is the time to Awoken Rail Spike. Getting that on Reinforce is awesome. Unfortunately, that also means that we don't get Reinforced next round. Is it worth playing Hornbreak on any of them, honestly, and then, except for the Lodestone, and then playing Reinforce? If I play it, say, on this effectively takes 4 damage because it gets 1 health back. This doesn't do anything. And then this would get 3 armor. And then I can play Reinforce, and it gets another 3 armor, and everything doubles, and they all get their effects again. I think maybe we just play it on our tank so that our damage dealer is at full health in this next fight. Plus, this gives me a good chance to see something. So does the Incant trigger first, or does the Incant only trigger after the spell has been processed? So if it triggers after, I should go up to 61. If it triggers before, I should go up to 66. 61. So it triggers... The Incant ability triggers after the spell is finished casting. Good to know. Well, that makes sense to me. I think it makes more sense to just burn these guys. And we got down to killing the boss. Perfect. That is a slow fight. But we got there. That's the important part. Ooh, Lightstone casing. I like it. Inflame is interesting. Impolate. March of Shields is more armor, though. So I'm thinking about what we can upgrade spells with. March of Shields, I would do Ember Reduction, double stack, and then we could do like Holdover would be like the best combination for that. So then I'd give it 20 armor on whatever unit I want up in the front. This one, I could do the same thing. I don't know. Like, I want to pick this because it's not golden yet, but most of my Hellhorned cards are not, so I don't think that's a good argument for this. I think March of Shields is more in line with what we're doing right now, so I think that's what we're going to pick. Um, I think Preserve actually, like, I love Dazed. Um, but Permafrost lets us maybe hold on to a Reinforce, for example. Or maybe a unit if we run out of Ember, or a Crypt Builder if we want to cast it for free. There's actually quite a few things that we could hold on to, and I like Preserve. We can hold on to Preserve if we don't feel like there's anything worth playing it on, or if it doesn't line up. So yeah, Preserve is a pretty okay card. There's no magic shops. So do we want to clean up, duplicate, and get something random, or do we want artifact and gold? I think I'd rather clean up the deck, actually. So let's clean up the deck. Wish I could select the two cards at the same time, but I get why they don't have it that way. I do want to duplicate something. It's just, what do I want to do? Oh, I could duplicate a Reinforce. I'd rather it already be fully upgraded, though. I could duplicate some more frontline stuff, or maybe a March of Shields, or a Crypt Builder. Let's do a Crypt Builder, actually. What do we get? Oh, it's this one. Okay. I think I like Calcified Ember. Playing a black card deals 100 damage to the front enemy unit. Getting that extra chunk of damage out seems pretty good to me. Plus, we could preserve those if, you know, there's like a last boss fight or something. We really want to play them, but we're just trying to play other stuff first. So that's fine. Okay. This guy has 5 attacks at 5 attack. Alright. Heaven's Seal could be a pain in the butt, especially for that first floor of ours, but we'll make it work. I'm also thinking that we're probably not going to be picking up any more units, so it would be in our best interest maybe to consolidate these 2 units to the same floor. I'm hesitant to put them on the 2nd floor because if there's ever a haste unit, they circumvent me, and since my 1st floor isn't going to be super damage dealing awesome, I'd rather just do this. And then we can put Siren of the Sea down here, and we'll end our turn. Okay, you're dead. I might kill this guy. Something's got to happen here, though. Let's go Guardian of the Unnamed, and then we'll let's Lodestone as well, because that'll help. Not as much as I wanted it to, but it helped. We'll kill this guy. No, we kill this guy. I don't want them healing up anymore, so. Well, if we do this, all of a sudden they're basically doing no damage. I could torch that guy so they actually do no damage. And then maybe we stick a multi-nimp in front to take that extinguish effect, or no, that buffs him. He'll take a hit from the guy who, hold on, stop it. He's at 95, taking 58, so that's 37. He dies in 2 hits. I do this, and he gets 10 armor, but will take an extra hit. Yeah, we'll just do that. I think with the frostbite, he might die in 1 hit from the pyre, but we'll see. Oh, I don't know what I did there for math. Oh, that's what I did. I didn't factor in the imp dying and it didn't show it. There was a lot of different things going on. So, Horn Break would be great if it could kill you, but it's not killing you. Okay, we need to actually do some damage. We are very much lacking in damage. Our spells don't do a lot, and our units don't do a lot. What's left? Bunch of crypt builders and spells. Maybe we play Awoken's Rail Spike. Okay, that's not horrible. Let's preserve our reinforce. Because I think we're just gonna have to wait for a better time to play it. Extinguish doesn't actually help them too much. So let's torch the guy in the back. Let's up the armor of our main dude. I kind of want to Frozen Lance this guy just to help. I don't know if that actually puts us at a better threshold or not. I didn't take the time to do the math, so. Alright, this helps actually quite a bit. So let's clear up this top floor while we have the opportunity. I think we just play a flat crypt builder. Make sure that he dies. At which point, our bottom floor is looking really good. Offering token into dead weight's not bad. Frozen Lance. Reinforce. What's this at 415 out of almost 700? See, I'd really like this to be doing a lot more damage. We don't get any benefit from casting the spells up there, so let's preserve one crypt builder, and we'll play the other. Do one of those. Do we play a Calcified Ember to make sure that it dies? Only 90 damage puts him down to 123. He would die in 5 hits, which brings us down to, like, dead. So yeah, we have to play it. No, not this one. Wait. I didn't do the right math. One sec. An extra 60 damage puts him down to 63. Which is 3 hits, which is 75 damage. I think we just play a Calcified Ember. He goes down. does 1 round of hits and then dies. Okay. We need more units is what this boils down to, I think. Scorching Restraints. I don't recognize those. Friendly units enter with Rage 3. That's pretty good. Consume spell, huh? We have Awoken's Rail Spike, and I believe our Frozen Lance might be the only other one. Yeah. It's not exactly what I was looking for when I said I needed another unit. I'll take Spike of the Hellhorned. And I think I'll take another Preserve. I chose that over the Frostbite because we can play it frequently, and it doesn't have to only be when it lines up super well for us. I think we want to go this way. I want to see what's in the Concealed Caverns. I would obviously like more Pyre health at this point, but we can't just play heal me up until we die. So, come on, give us what we want. Make it good. 4 random units from the deck. So, 2. Oh, we could grab imps with this? That seems like a horrible idea. Like, if we didn't have the imps, that would have been amazing. But we have the imps, so I don't think that's amazing. I'd also like to see what kind of spell upgrades we can get. I'm definitely in favor of doing this to another Frozen Lance. Maybe we get a torch. Nah, we'll stick with the Frozen Lances. And then let's reduce the cost of Reinforce again. Do we reroll? I think we do. Double stack. Huh? Oh, we don't... Hold on a sec. We can't put that on Reinforce. Because there's no number associated to it. It's just double. I think then... we'll put it on March of Shields. We'll put an Ember Stone on March of Shields. Is that fair? We'll just really stack up that armor, and I don't have enough to do extra magic power. So then what do we get for an artifact? Oh. Also oh. So, Unbroken Horn is really good. Oh. So, here's what I'm thinking. Unbroken Horn would make Awoken's Rail Spike better. And just to make sure I'm not missing anything, a Spike of the Hellhorned gets better too, actually. But that also means that we're not playing full turns every time, which for the most part we have been doing. So while Unbroken Horn seems really good, I don't think we'd actually get the best use out of it. Whereas Token of a Traitor, we have a whole floor of Incant synergies, which means we get extra damage, which is something that we're lacking in right now. And I think this is the right call. We got this on to Fell, which I'm not super excited about, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, they add Scourge cards, wonderful. So I'm really glad that we didn't get the carryover now, because we probably aren't going to be getting any carryover. Well, I think this start makes sense. And do we put Hornbreaker up top again? I think I want to. So then we can start getting some damage in on that guy. We can play the Ultimate Penance. All good. Okay. Guard of the Unnamed definitely goes down here. We definitely play this Weight of Contrition. We go Fortify. We go Fortify. Do we hit him? Nope. Well, that's gonna eat up our whole turn. That's a lot of extra pyre damage that I don't want to take. Three damage from each of these, and 5 from that one. It actually makes more sense to play 2 Weight of Contritions over the Ultimate Penance. Really wish we could play Celia on this floor. I'm thinking about getting capacity again, honestly. I think we have to play Celia here, though. It doesn't matter that we're putting Frostbite on Fel. I mean, it's nice, but that's not the important part. It's getting rid of these guys. He dies in the pyre. These guys die. He lives, which is unfortunate. But we play Weights of Contrition, get them out of the deck. Go from there. Okay. I think this is a pretty straightforward play as well. Just get rid of those, and then hopefully we... So we did actually hit it, but it's not enough damage. Not yet. There's 1 Weight of Contrition. At least we're getting kind of caught up. So you're only dying because of the Frostbite. Alright, so at least our Hornbreaker Prince is getting a hit in up there. It's gonna take too much, I think, to try and save Celia. I mean, it's 12 damage just with these 2 units. So if I had a torch, I could at least kill that guy, but... Oh, you're dying? And I don't have... I would have to play this? I don't think that helps, actually. I would have to just outright kill you. And that doesn't help either. God bless it. Alright, so I'm not feeling very good about this. I'm not convinced that we're going to win. And if we're not going to win, I might as well go balls to the wall on this. So we're still dying. Oh, and that doesn't even count as a spell because it's a blight. We weren't going to live either way, but at least, you know, I can think about that in the future now. Well, that's not good. 6 armor is not enough to save him. I think we save Spike at the Hellhorned for when we can get a reinforce. That was a lot of damage. Oh my god. There's no way we can win. Even if I was able to kill everything on all these floors, I don't have 4 Ember, which means I am taking a minimum of 3 damage. And without any way of healing my Pyre, I am dead. Well, let's at least play March's Shield so that I can say I did. I mean, sure. Ooh, 2 Frostbite. Well, this was a rough one. I'm trying to figure out where I should have played it different. I know what we were lacking. I guess maybe I put too much. Maybe I was relying too much on Siren of the Sea, with the incants only getting 1, and then our spells not being super effective consistently. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there was much more I could have done different. We weren't exactly being handed anything on a silver platter, so yeah, that's it for today, I guess. Decently long video, nothing crazy, but if you enjoyed watching that video, thank you. I will see you in the next one.